Hello, hello. It's always a bit of an awkward way for my mic to connect. I don't know why. Guess it's just picking up Bluetooth stuff. I don't know. Never this way when I didn't have Bluetooth. Well, I actually don't remember, but hey, still there. Hello? You keep popping in every time I unmute my mic. There's a delay. Oh. Hi. Yeah, just to know if you say hi, it might take me a minute. I gotta plug my mic in and stuff. How am I doing? Pretty good. How are you doing? Are you sick, by the way? No. No, not that I know of. My family is good. How was your family? Keep going. Kinda sound sick. Oh, interesting. Anyway. I don't feel sick or anything. Good. Good. Good stuff. My voice could have always changed a tick too. I don't know. Hard to pinpoint. It's a rather long day for me. Maybe that's it. I'm not terribly tired. Usually I would be tired around this point, but I'm not super crazy tired. So I don't think it would be that. Maybe just more mellowed out. Although I guess I am also mellowed out usually. I have no idea. The mystery. One of the great mysteries. Diamond sword. Yeah, it's hanging on. So is my diamond armor. That's the first set. Actually, yeah, first set. Wooden sword. Is that demon or devil emojis? Oh. There's one thing that's worse than a wooden sword is your fist. That is certainly. Or maybe another tool that doesn't really do much damage at all. but like your fist, like punching stuff. Yeah. Can't say I've tried that. I think it's a demon. Yeah, looks like it. It's like a purple horned thing. I assume it to be a demon of some kind. I'm not super versed in demon lore, so can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but I don't think it's that deep. Right. Good stuff. Just a lot more demons and fire. See, we're descending more into the underworld. Just reminds me of like the Minecraft in real life videos, and then they're like, I remember seeing one where like their like fists got like bloody. It was like if Minecraft was realistic, and they were like trying to punch a tree, and I don't think it was actually bloody, but it was like the sketch. Unless they actually did try doing that, then props to them for punching a tree and getting their knuckles all bloody. But I don't remember that being part of it, physically anyway. Yeah, well, interesting. Minecraft in real life. Minecraft movie. That's an interesting thing. Which also happens to be live action. And a lot like those old real life videos. I'm trying to remember who says the Sigma Sigma on the wall. I remember... Oh, I don't remember who says that. I think it was like the... I'll look it up, because I remember seeing it somewhere. I'm going crazy. Oh, it was for Farage, Nigel Farage. That's what it was. It was a cameo. Right, I remember that. It was funny. I can connect to it. Minecraft in real life versus Minecraft movie. Yeah, it's a thing. Kind of just interested to see what the movie's like. I mean, you already kind of know that it's just like Jumanji and Minecraft, but to be honest, I just made that up on my own. Yes, it's you. Top Sigma. Oh yeah, 7.6 million. Bravo to me. Didn't even realize. Well, actually, I did, but to be honest, I read that one already. You can tell I'm starting to fade a bit. The commentary quality slowly degrades later and later. Until I'm just going existential and all manner of craziness. It's true, that actually does happen well into the night. Probably won't happen this stream. It has to be real late. And I have to be like just someone kind of activates the existentialism. It would be a Cherry or whomever. Usually it would actually be Cherry, because me and Cherry get into some existentialist discussion rather late. So I'm sure there's a handful of Journey episodes that have that kind of discussion, either just in the episode or in the chat, if I didn't really feel like talking that episode. I don't even remember most of the stuff. Probably a lot of interesting things. Nothing compromising, I don't think. Because, I mean, me and Terry don't even really know each other, of course, so can't really be all that compromising. Still have my limits when I'm tired. I don't have my Zoom anymore. I'm sad. I don't know what happened to the zoom. I was trying to figure out how to fix it. I can't even see the emojis. They're so small. My chat. Can I make them bigger? No, it just makes the chat thing longer. Yeah. Zoom in, add, subtract. It should be Z, but it just does the zoom on the map. I was able to at some point, but maybe it was some mod that I have disabled since then. That's alright. Oh, and I've been having a lot of fun in my modern Minecraft modded world. Only done 2 short, well, I guess an hour episode, then I did a 2-hour one, which I cut down to an hour because of silence and stuff. Mike getting cut out for a little while. But that's been fun. Looking forward to playing some modded modern. I haven't played modern in a while. I did, I guess, do Newcraft 2 for a while, and that kind of came and went with that, but I think I'll stick around with it, because episode 1 did pretty good. I'm getting that better than adventure all over again, except I actually feel a bit more invested in this world than better than adventure. And it might, I'm sure it'll, considering I'm going to be doing it throughout the week, it might take away a little bit from Journey, but that's okay. As long as Journey's still around, that's all that matters. Gotta get to the Farlands someday. How many people have walked to the Farlands? Good question. I should look at that. There's I'm actually in like the Discord server that has all that information. Let me look at the completed journeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think around 11 people have made the journey. I think. Seems like to be that way. Kill Crazy Man, Ekwall, Figonometry, Cabrani, Mystical Midget, Zelinator, Retro Apple, Ender Shower, Sav, Farfadox, Power Fox, Celestial Gaze most recently. You'll be the 12th person in the world to reach the Farlands. Well, we'll see. I don't get too caught up in the placement of things. There is someone who's currently journeying. I don't remember how far they are. Another person, Man Devil Dave, I think. Everyone gets so caught up in the placement and stuff like, oh, maybe 12th and 13th and whatnot. I don't really. I'm just trying to walk to the Farlands. But it is nice to think about that every once in a while. I just don't let it consume me. Let me see. I want to see where this other person is. Does it? Maybe I'll have to check the server. $50. Oh, they're just under 50%. They're still, and that's in, is that a year? 1 year, 50%. Oh, that's good. It took me like a year and a half to get to 50%. Well, actually, just under a year and a half. It was like January of this year, I think, was 50%. I've since gone 10. Just over 10, because I think I'm well a good ways into 60%. 60, 61. But I'll get there when I get there. 12th or 13th is my guess. Unless it takes a lot longer, then it may be more like 13th or 14th, but I don't know what the current journey, like people journeying to the Farlands are, who they are. I know Man Devil Dave, but apart from that. And there's still Kurt going, of course. But Kurt's kind of taking the leisurely journey. I'm kind of in between. Like I'm not like getting there super uber quickly, but I'm not, I'm not gonna take over a decade. I don't think I got that level of commitment. I guess if it went on long enough, I guess it would, but I'm just doing it in a way. This is just how I want to do it, so. Playlist. Let's see if there's anything else. Raltus. How far is Raltus? School is mid. Oh wow. Is this an a finished journey? That's a lot of episodes. Oh, they're like half an hour each. If I did that, I would have a lot more episodes. What's the coordinates? Doesn't say, does it? There's a handful of people though doing it. Oh, creepers. Look at the creepers go. I think that's a pretty good idea, is actually to use the creepers to get some more resources and save the hidey holes for the end of the episodes. Good old classic journey. Back. Oh, there's a lot of Journey to the Farlands. That's really cool. A lot of people have become so inspired. I mean, I could see why. I got inspired to do the journey. So it makes sense that other people would as well. Wow, people are going crazy with the progress. If only. It's not. I'm not too worried about my own progress compared to others. You kind of get stuck in the whole thing of comparison. What's the thing? The trap of comparison, maybe. The trap of comparison, maybe that's what I'm alluding to, or what I was trying to say. The dangers of comparison. Well, it's not quite dangers, but it just kind of goes against my initial, my what's the word? My philosophy, I guess. Oh, squid buoy. Squid buoy. Is that, what is that? Squid is. Fun fact, squid is remarkable in, I think, beta 1.4 or beta 1.3 for a brief period of time. Because I think they were actually implemented around that point, and then they were some kind of like cow code was there. I think it uses something from the cow, and it was like still kind of cow logic. Very strange. Wasn't around for that, but I just know that like fun little beta tidbit. Milkable squids. Well, not anymore, but they were briefly. Kind of cursed. Cursed Minecraft. I realize now that like outside of my mod pack, because I recently added a more frequent music mod, like I play this music a lot more frequently and like different biomes and stuff, like you kind of get a nice variety. I mean, I think you usually do in modern Minecraft, but it was some adjustment to that. And I realized that like normal Minecraft without like, music frequency increasing, music is very inconsistent. I guess it's kind of neat that you just like could be playing for like an hour or two or like a while and then music just kicks in like, oh, randomly. But it's definitely strange compared to other games where like I feel like in other games music is kind of a constant. It's like always going, or there's like interludes at least in between. Like Minecraft's interludes are like crazy. It's bad. Just a thing I've noticed. Whoa, zoom out in the minimap. High definition. Hmm. Water pool. Thought it might have been a lava pool, but I guess there was no stone. Usually there's stone around lava pockets. Poke down. Time to sail across this expanse, this rather sizable body of water. You don't quite get like seas in beta either. You just get like these little like these lakes, or maybe you get like a pseudo ocean. You get like a big enough thing, but most of the time it's just kind of this. Up until I guess release. And I remember from watching Kurt where he talked about the early release, kind of the pre-release stuff where they're updating the terrain. And like that pre kind of 1.0 terrain, like when it was kind of going into beta 1.8, there was like a lot of like experimentation with like larger oceans and more like continent based things, which I think even in playing like 1.0, I played like some of those earlier versions. And yeah, they seem to be a lot more like continents, and then there's a kind of ocean, which I guess modern Minecraft's like that too. Kind of big land masses separated by little bits of water here and there. But it was really emphasized. I'm kind of bringing it up because the oceans were like 100,000 blocks, like tens of thousands of blocks long, and everyone was just like, okay, we need to tune this back. And maybe even in release, it was still like that. I guess it gives you a bit of a sense of adventure, but like having a boat for 10,000 blocks is a lot. It's a lot just to get to a nearby island. Wouldn't even call it nearby. For real, yeah. Old terrain was interesting, and yeah, it's different now with caves and cliffs. Of course, we're not in kind of, I guess there's 3 distinctions I think of when I think of terrain, but I guess there's more because if you're considering pre-beta, but I don't usually think of like beta because as like an upgrade to alpha and then alpha and upgrade to dev, so I just kind of think beta as like the legacy Minecraft, kind of not legacy, the kind of pre-release Minecraft. And there's kind of that release up until even 1.16, which was largely the same, with just biomes and stuff sprinkled in, and structure upgrades and ocean upgrade and whatnot. And then yeah, there's cave and cliffs now, and whatever they're cooking up for 1.22, which I guess we'll find out next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, like not this weekend for this week, but it'll be the 28th, which is nice. Not too far off at all. I was like starting to think, oh, maybe they won't do a Minecraft Live for a while, like if they've changed their plans and decided to do 2 Minecraft Lives a year and like change their updating scheme and stuff. But it seems like Minecraft Live is still going. And it's happening sooner. Like it's probably one of the earlier Minecraft Lives. I don't think in like modern knowledge the last few years have been in October. Usually the first few weeks of September they'd announce it. And everyone would be like, woo, October. And no mob vote anymore either. Curious to see what will supplement that. What they're gonna do. I'm sure it'll be some kind of player driven thing. Maybe not a mob vote or a vote. I don't know. Maybe something different. Yeah. I know, it's crazy that there's no mob votes. I'll be working probably while Minecraft Live is going. But I'm gonna keep my eye on like social media and stuff to see if there's any like, I mean sure Mojang will kind of say in advance if there is anything like that players would need to have input on. I'm not sure if that'll be the case though. Like I know there's no mob vote, like that's retired. I'm just curious what's gonna kind of take its stead. They seem to kind of make that clear that there was gonna be something different. I don't remember the exact wording, but it definitely sounded like the mob vote is just kind of, they're hanging the hat for that for good reason. A lot of people complained about it. And I kind of understand the criticism of, the posing all these good mobs and then having everyone choose one. And we have like no proof that they're going to be adding mob vote mobs back from the previous votes and such. I know the biome vote they did with the swamp, but not for mob votes. Or even, I guess, the other biome vote either. I know me and my friend Devin talked about the fact that maybe they could do an update surrounding that. But that was also before they switched to this update drop model of like doing multiple drops and then a big update every once in a while. Maybe not quite once a year for the big ones. Maybe one or however many they do a year. Seems like it's gonna loosen up a bit, which is nice. I was kind of hoping that they'd switch things up after a while, because the big updates are nice, but having to wait for until like one point in the year, like they do snapshots and stuff, but you kind of see all the stuff. I guess you don't have to spoil it for yourself, I guess, but they're doing like the snapshot, so everyone who kind of is going into the update mostly knows what's going on, unless they're going into it blind purposely. So having like little drops come out here and there, and then the bigger updates are kind of behind the scenes would be interesting. End update too. Yeah, there's a lot of people suggesting the end update, and kind of it seems like the new cave update. And I've wanted an end update for a while too. Much like everybody, I think. We need kind of the end to get the nether update treatment now. Because it's definitely sorely in need of it. need a reshade. Reshade. Well, more than that, quite a bit of work. You know, building on that 2011 foundation. And the Nether update was building on a 2010 foundation. Wait, maybe. What's maybe what? It makes sense that the Nether update came out first. Minecraft and Nether update. Well, we already got a Nether update though. But there's not much more they'll be doing with the Nether. I mean, they might like throw stuff in. They update the Nether and the end. I just meant like they do what they did with the Nether update with the end. Like have like new end biomes, new enemies in the Nether or the end. Like they added the actual piglins and stuff and the hoglins and all that. Do something like that for the end with like Enderman, maybe like variated Enderman or even stuff from like Minecraft Dungeons had an end DLC and it was pretty good. They could definitely implement a lot of that. Considering they kind of extrapolated a lot of the stuff from the end update or the Nether update to Dungeons for the Nether one. Yeah, but we could add a lot more biomes to the Nether and stuff. I don't think they'll do. Like, well, I agree that they could throw in even more biomes into the Nether. I don't think that they're gonna do another like mainline Nether update. I think they're just gonna. They might like relate it more to the end, and if they ever do like, if it's in the end update that they add more stuff to the Nether. I don't think it'll be like a kind of super emphasis. Change the changing the kind of Ender Dragon as well. It'll be a good opportunity to change how the Ender Dragon fights. Or end cities or that kind of thing. I feel like we got the combat update and some like minor end adjustments. Like that's what I mean with like Nether changes. I think it's gonna be like that where there's gonna be some kind of update and then the Nether will kind of trail off of that. Some new biomes would be good. Like I said, some woods. I think that would be a good opportunity to add like new wood colors, just like they did with the Nether. The end egg does something. I like different Enderman. I know they talked about the fact that they want to remodel the Ender Dragon egg. Chi, I think, one of the developers said that they were planning on changing the model of the Ender Dragon egg, so 10 biomes. I mean, it's not impossible. They added quite a few biomes in the Nether update. I don't know about 10, but they could certainly add a good handful. And I know it's a lot, but it's been 12 years. One biome, yeah. Yeah, you got like the main island, and then you just got the outer end. That's it. 11 blocks. But you gotta think that I guess it was like, oh wow, it's really been that long since the Nether update. Holy. It's been like 5 years since the Nether update. Gosh. And that was when I was getting back into Minecraft for the, properly. But that was also like 6 years. So I guess it's been 12. Holy mackerel. Main island is 4 blocks. Yeah, it's just kind of. I feel like with all the new stuff they're adding to the game, there's a lot of old stuff. I've talked to Devin about this, that there's a lot of things that they could kind of reverse engineer, or not reverse engineer, but kind of like apply what they're doing now to like stuff that hasn't been updated. Like I mean, like the end, but also a lot of the structures that haven't been changed since 2011 or 2012 or earlier or later. That general time frame. I think there's a lot of possibility there. Maybe the trial spawner, almost like variants of that, making the loot a bit more accessible for servers. Wait, stop. ISTG. What's ISTG? Past something that looked like the 1.12.2 background. Where? 0.12.2 background, eh? Let me look it up. Not very. I'm gonna retrace my steps a little bit. Was it like a good ways back, or? Oh, this? Oh. Yeah, I see it. If this is what you meant, anyway, maybe I'm just loony. Maybe it was before this. If you mean like this like patch of water with that like little jut out thing there, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. No more back. Oh, even further. I can retrace my steps a bit. Rewinding the tape. Oh, is it like here? Oh, yep. Keep going. Oh, it must be this. Could see this being kind of similar to it too. That looks so like it. It's similar. It is. I'll give you that. I swear to God. Oh, that's what that means. Yeah, I just looked it up. I was like, that must be one of those abbreviations. I should take a screenshot of it. Oh, I can probably go back in the stream and take a screenshot too if I wanted to use it. I gotta get a screenshot of stuff. I can probably go on for a little longer. Maybe another half hour. I should be good on torches actually, especially if I'm using the creepers to get me some more materials. I think that's a rather a cool thing, because then it kind of means that the pickaxe is not really going to be as used. It doesn't really change diamond consumption that much. It was kind of minor anyway, like the pickaxe and shovel thing. I guess I still might need a shovel. I don't know. I'll need something to get me into the hidey hole. Some way of digging out a space for the bed. Stick to tradition. Just instead of running out of it like every kind of intermittently, I'm gonna kind of, I think, end the episode in a hidey hole. Sheepy. Yeah, I could use some wool. I need actually quite a bit. Sheepy. I'm starting to feel a little sheepy. What was the? I'm trying to remember. Someone on the SMP. There was like a thing. Oh yeah, Devin said shreep. That's what he said. Shreep. When he wanted people to, or when he was going to sleep, or wanted people to sleep. Shreep. Though it must have just been, he just said that in like the group when he was going to bed in the server or something, because it was one player sleep. Most of the servers have had one player sleep. Uno más. One player sleep. Oh. Struggle. The struggle is real. I was trying to, I don't even know what I was trying to do. I was trying to grab my phone, I think, but. I don't know why I was trying to. It escapes me. Oil. Oil. I don't know what oil has to do with anything. But, you know, I'm all for just saying things. Oil. Petroleum. What's another funny word? Gosh, I'm like a man of many words, and yet I have so few. I'm trying to think of one. Exorbitant is kind of funny. Exuberant. Exorbitant and exuberant. Very similar, but I'm sure a little bit different to each other. Another one. Gosh, why is my brain just locking up so much? Brain, you got a brain every once in a while at least. Detritus? I think that's a word. I just thought of it. Just envisioned it. It envisioned. Waste. Detritus is trash or debris. Here you go. Word of the day. I should do that in like my commentary episodes. Should do like a word of the day. Me at the zoo. The first video on YouTube will be 20 next year. There you go. Makes me feel old knowing that. I feel old. Old. Fun way to say old. I'm farming to the episode 8,000. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not too bad at all. Guess I'm on track to be, if I do another half hour, should be around 10, well, a good ways over 10k. Pretty good. I'm glad I've made it this far, actually. Without losing journey or whatever, because I'm so busy. So busy, but I guess I need downtime. I can't just work day and night. Unfortunately, I'm not that committed. Maybe I will be, but I'm just not right now. Especially with like being the kind of I don't drink have anything with caffeine or anything, so I'm kind of natural cycle. So when I get tired, it's just wind down time. And Cool might not agree with that. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Guess I can actually end the episode then. Scratch that 10,000 thing. Actually, I'm pretty close to 10k. Don't know if I'll reach it though before the end of the day. Good night. Alrighty. I think my episode 2 of Modded is out. I did upload it a good while back. Episode 1 is at almost 800 views. Ooh, that's pretty good for modern Minecraft. I said that, I think in Modded itself, that it's like around 800, which in terms of like my series, that's pretty darn good, because my only other series that has done super good like that was Better Than Adventure, and that kind of was over a period of time. Like it was really good. Like my top video is a Better Than Adventure, which that's a beta mod pack. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not really surprised. Beta's pretty popular, but I'm kind of surprised that I managed to actually get a series that received that kind of attention. Which it may not sound like a lot to some people who are used to like seeing millions and hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands of views, but for someone like me, I'm not like, being super innovative. I'm just trying to do whatever I want and have fun and all that jazz. And so to see like anything I do actually get a bit of attention is kind of cool. The crawl to 1,000 subscribers is actually going to be on pretty soon, which is even more surreal to actually think about, that my channel might actually have 1,000 subscribers soon. By the end of the year. So there's a goal. Although I'm not the kind of person to set goals like that. I'm not going to encourage people to subscribe or whatever. If you want to, it's there, but I'm not going to push anyone. It's just not my bag. But I think that's a good point to wrap things up now that conversation's over. I can wrap things up. Don't got much else to say anyway. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Might do a Minecraft live reaction around the 28th, but it doesn't really matter. I guess most people watching this will probably see it after the fact, but Anywho, reaction and maybe some more episodes coming up soon. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one. Alrighty, goodbye.